This is a gated community only 20 minutes out from Knoxville that offers lakefront and mountain view properties for under $150,000. And not only that, but a lot of these properties are 2 to 3 acres in size. And this community is just completely wooded everywhere. So you have the gate and just total privacy surrounded by woods. This lot that I'm currently standing on right now is actually a lakefront property. And once you clear out some of these trees, you can actually see the lake just down the hill here. And you also have views of the Cumberland Mountains in the background. This property is over 2.5 acres and it is actually listed for $142,000. So incredible prices compared to a lot of the other lakefront communities in the Knoxville area. The one right next to this is listed as well, and you could buy both of them and get over 5 acres of complete privacy. So I'll come back out here in a second, but before we do that, we gotta go check out the amenities that this community offers and show you what you have access to here in this community, which by the way is called Ladd Landing, and again sits just about 20 minutes out from Knoxville. So this is the town center here at Ladd Landing, and the grocery store here is a really large grocery store that honestly, this is one of the unique things about Ladd Landing. There's only a couple other communities really in the entire state that have a large grocery store like this right here in the community. So you get that grocery store, and then you have a restaurant called Maple Creek Bistro down there at the end. And you know, there are several communities with a restaurant, but there aren't many that have a large grocery store right here in the community. And then there's also a gas station here, several other professional offices. And as you can see, you can drive your side-by-side or your golf cart down here. So, you know, a community where you can actually get to the grocery store on your golf cart or your side-by-side, actually pretty unique in Tennessee. But this is the town center, and we are just a couple minutes away from where the neighborhoods are, kind of along the lake and back up through the woods over here. So just come out the gate to your neighborhood and you can be down here at this town center. Really, depending on what neighborhood you are, it's gonna be just about 1 to 3 minutes away. By the way, if this is your first time on this channel, my name is Forrest McCullough. My real estate team specializes in helping people just like you make the move to Tennessee. A lot of our clients are moving to communities like this one right here. They want to be lakefront, they want the privacy, and so we know these communities really well. If you want to connect with my team and see how we can help you make the move to Tennessee, you can shoot us a text at the number on the screen here or click the link in the description below to schedule a Zoom call with us. Or if you're interested in one of these properties here in this community, go ahead and shoot us a text. We'd love to connect. So this is the community clubhouse and then the pool just down the hill. And it is the middle of April right now, so they have not opened the pool up for the season, but here in the next couple weeks, this pool will be open for the season. This clubhouse is for residents to use for events. The top floor is that event area, and then on the bottom floor is actually where the workout facility is. So the thing to know about Ladd Landing is if you're looking for a community that is really amenity rich as far as workout facilities, tennis courts, pickleball courts, golf courses, this community probably is not for you. But if you're looking for a community that has the largest lots pretty much anywhere around the Knoxville area, wooded lots and lakefront lots, this is probably gonna be one of the top choices for you. So these lots in here, as I showed you at the very beginning, we're gonna go take a look at a little bit more. You know, you can get lots that are 2 to 3 acres and completely wooded, even lots that back up to the lake for under $150,000. And there are essentially no other communities in the area that are offering lots that size that are gated communities and well kept up like this one. So the amenities here, and then like you saw the town center down there, so really convenient for the restaurant and the grocery store, those other professional offices. But if you are looking for that community with all the tennis courts, pickleball courts, and the golf courses, this probably is not the one for you. But while they don't have the pickleball courts or the golf courses, they do have one of the best walking trails for any community in the area. And they have actually over 4 miles of paved trail like this one that I'm on right now in the community. And you can, so this is the boulevard, the main boulevard that runs through the middle of the community, and then the gated neighborhoods are off the side of this. This has that paved walking trail that goes along the middle of that boulevard, and then it actually stretches up into the woods back here, and you can hop on the greenway down at the lake. So if you are somebody that wants to live in a really natural, secluded, quiet community and have just tons of space on your lot, like I said, some of these lots are 2 to 3 acres, and just be surrounded by trees, have these great walking trails, this is one of the best communities in the area to be able to find that. So as I mentioned, a lot of these lots actually sit right along this lake, and you can have your own private boat dock. But if you don't live right on the lake, or if you don't want to put in your own private boat dock, you can access the lake here. And this is a boat ramp that is just outside the gates to the community, to the neighborhoods. So there's this boat ramp here, there's this dock area down here, as well as a couple pavilions that you can utilize. And then the greenway connects down through here as well. So if you want to enjoy the greenway kind of out along the lake. But this boat ramp is super convenient. As you can see, a bunch of people out here on their boats today. And again, this is just going to be 2 to 3 minutes away if you do live in one of the neighborhoods, just back up in the woods here. So as we head back into the neighborhood here, this is going to be the gated area that is the entrance to this particular neighborhood, but there are several of these that sit along the boulevard. So you have the main boulevard through here, and this is going to be how you get over to that town center or over to the clubhouse. So beautiful boulevard, has that walking trail that runs through the middle of it, and you're just gonna be a couple minutes to get down to the town center from right here. But then you enter into the gated neighborhoods, and these areas, as you enter in, beautifully landscaped. This gate is closed full time, so you need an access code to get in here anytime. And then it opens up just into these completely wooded areas with those large, 2-3 acre lots. So absolutely beautiful and completely private. So heading back through the neighborhood here, this is the road that you get on when you head through that gate, and just completely surrounded by woods everywhere. And you're gonna have these home sites that kind of sit off the side of the road here. But even where the homes are built, these home sites are so large that they're still completely surrounded by trees. You can have trees between you and your neighbors and just maintain that level of privacy. And of course, it's a private street anyways, being gated, but just the level of privacy you get on these lots with the size of the lot and then just completely surrounded by trees. Really something that you don't find in most of the communities that are in the Knoxville area. Okay, back out here in this neighborhood where some of these lots are for sale, and you have a couple different options for lots in this community. One, you have these lots that sit along the lake, and these two, I'll get into a second. These two actually offer something pretty unique, but then you also have, as we drove in, you saw it just completely surrounded by woods. So if you don't necessarily care about having that lake or that mountain view, you can get one of these lots that's kind of just out in the woods and sits on this private street, but also you're gonna have that privacy being completely surrounded by woods. Have a lot that is, in most cases, literally up to 10 times as big as some of the lots that you're gonna find in some of these other communities. So a lot of these communities, you're gonna find lots that are 0.25 to 0.3 acres, and some of these lots are 3 acres in size. So just a lot bigger than the lots that you're gonna find in a lot of these other communities around the area. So it's gated, the privacy, all the wooded areas, but these two lots that I was on at the beginning of the video, they offer something that I wanted to highlight that a lot of people are looking for, and that is lake views and mountain views. So both of these lots kind of sit up here on this hill, and it gives you enough elevation to really have views out of the front of the lot. So you can kind of look out over the rolling hills. This is towards the front of the lot, and then towards the back, once you clear out some of these trees, you'll actually be able to see out over the lake here and then out over the Cumberland Mountains in the background. So this kind of checks a lot of the boxes that a lot of people are looking for when looking for a lot to build a custom home on. So a lot of people are looking for the privacy with a larger lot. You don't necessarily want just a 1/4 acre or 1/3 of an acre, and so you get that additional privacy with this lot. And then a lot of people want the lake access and the views. So you get all of that with these two lots here, and you get the size. And then the last thing to highlight is it's actually both these lots here are available. They're both over 2.5 acres. Both sit along the lake here, have these views. This one that I'm on now has been cleared here on the top, so you can kind of see where the home site would go. The other one over here is still wooded, but it's about the same size as this lot. If you bought both of these together, you would have over 5 acres kind of sitting up here on this hill. So you could build, even with just one of these, by the way, you have plenty of room to build a large custom home on it. But if you had both of them, you could get over 5 acres and just be able to, have a large home and still be surrounded by trees everywhere and have just that complete privacy. So Again, both of these are listed for $142,000 and kind of set up here on this hill with these views, privacy with the trees surrounding them everywhere. So if you're looking for a community with complete privacy, really large lots, lake access, views, and convenient to Knoxville, this one right here could be a great option for you. If you're interested in one of the properties in here, shoot us a text. We would love to connect with you. If you want to discuss this community and other communities around the area and discuss your potential move to Tennessee, you can book a Zoom call with us at the link down in the description, or simply shoot us a text at the number on the screen here, and we'd love to connect. Other than that, I will see you on the next video.